So let's continue with with the tour. You're actually on hello again. You're actually looking my Dracula citrina, which is here, and I do believe we have some flower spikes there coming up, as the roots are just totally different looking. So I do believe we are getting some spikes. Haven't seen any other, only this side, but this is the side which is actually getting the evening sun. So it's just hanging out here. That's to prevent the snails coming in, because they can actually I don't know, climb weird stuff, but they go high above, so this is high above of my head. But yeah, so that's the flower spikes, and let's continue to the next one. Sorry about the mess. We have loads of trees around us. So this is my Stanhopia greena, and its fern body, which I cannot get out. They are doing quite okay. I'm now giving it the water, and this is the only leaf it has, so it got burned a little bit, so now it's more shaded. But yeah, hoping it to actually grow around that pot, but I don't know, I just seems to be having issues of getting it to grow some of the leaves, or keep them, at more to say. There's the, what were you? Oh gosh, I forget these. Charakiku, that was the one. So it's here getting it some water. It's really cool now because of the sun is behind the clouds, so good time to water. Another one of my bucket orchids, so called, and this is the green dragon. Growing new growth there. This is the, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting all the names. Laelia purpurata, and it's actually growing new growth there. It hasn't even, well, now it's yellowing the sheath, so it's done with this one, and it's sort of bigger, little bit tilted, but yeah, living in that bucket because it's way too big. And let's check my Growthspace. Sorry about that, forgot to turn you off. Well, the video, turned the video off, sorry. Too hot in here to be actually thinking about. Okay, this doesn't seem to want to actually bloom. Not sure what it's going to do. I think it had like a new growth somewhere down there. You can see a little bit inside there. Don't want to be moving it. That's a new growth on my sweet sugar. And I do believe I can see a flower spike there, if I'm actually going to be focused. Difficult to show you, but it's there somewhere. Okay, and my Gigantea peach, Rinka stylus, it's loving its life, growing new roots, growing the new leaf, continued that root over there. And this is my, ooh, what are you? Tolumnia gyroclio red corona. So this one has been loving its life. Yeah, wait a second, I'll try to get it in focus. So it's growing its new roots and a new growth there. Sorry, it's not out of focus, but I'm unable to tap it now. And it's growing 2 new leaves, 2 new roots. So It's been loving these temperatures, and it's a little bit shaded. This is west facing side, so it's a little bit shaded with this Sologeny, no, not Sologeny, it's Cymbidium encephalium, and this Ringostylis. So that way it's not getting too much light, but it's getting the heat. And here all my bug eating babies are here getting their feed, as you can see. And let's look at this. So this is the spectabile. I think this growth is going to, sorry about that, I think this growth is going to be a little smaller than this one because of the repotting. And I think it's getting enough light. It's quite light shade. And this is my Dendrobium spectabile cross with macrophyllum. And the latest pseudobulb is just enormous. And I'm hoping this one is going to be something similar. And this is my Cattleya boveringiana red. And it has 1, 2, I think there is like more somewhere, but cannot now show you. I think there's actually, but yeah, it's here getting the light. And let's move on. This I need to repot. It's like completely sucked out everything out of that one. This is still firm, but I should actually do the repot and take this off. But it's outside. There's the bugs who are eating the decay matter, so it's not like end of the world if I'm not doing it right now. But yeah, it's here on the east side, so it's not getting that much light, and there is actually saithcloth, extra saithcloth behind there. So it's getting the heat because this in here inside of this greenhouse, so-called small greenhouse, it gets up to 40 degrees Celsius. I think it's close to somewhere 100 if in Fahrenheit. I'm not sure please say if I said something wrong, so somebody else will benefit out of that. Oh, and during the night time it goes down to 23 in the here. This is just no ID Dendrobium, and I think it was banana split. Growing new growth there, looking nice. And yeah, hopefully it's not going to look this tatty anymore. I don't know why it's losing all this. I need to actually repot it. Now that I have this new growth, I can actually do the repot and check what's going on in the media. And there's some Drosera. I think these are the Alicea. And yeah, this is still, you can see the burn marks when I by mistake gave the orchid water to these and not the clean water, so it's like, but they are bouncing back. And so this is my Honeypot Phragmapedium. I don't see any like that could say that it's going to bloom soon, but these are slow, so I'm not going to be worried about it. So that was last year's new growth. This one, oh hello spider, and this one, and then there's this new growth, and I do believe I had like one extra new growth somewhere. Yeah, there. So yeah, I put it up above here so that it's not getting that much light. It was really yellowing up, as you can see from these leaves, so I thought it was way too much light. And I put this one down here because it's Cattleya, and it can take the light. Caldea Siam Jade Avo. So this is the Belloric one. There is growing something new over there, small new shoot, and this one is odd. It's actually growing its new growths from up high up there, don't know why, and it's got some eyes here. That eye is activated, and that one, so it's going to grow, but it's growing really funny cakey stuff here. So I need to think about what I'm going to do with that cakey part there. Strange cat. I think it has gotten a little bit too much sun. This is the thrip damaged leaves, so you can see it's distorted. Before I notice it, I can actually cut it off, so it's not going to bother anymore. This is my Dendrobium nobile virginale. This is the species one, and it's growing new growth. The newest cane is here, and it's almost, well, 1.5 times taller than the other previous one, so this one really loved the outside. I think this one decided that it's time to make some cakeys. I think there was one more. This is the Dendrobium nobile type. So I think it was because it was cooler at one point, and I'm giving it fertilizer. 3 dampens, no more of that. If you can see, the leaves are clean as whistle, and there's the new growths. So here we are. This is the last one out here. Let me show you. Green Valley Emerald 3 lips. So this is Symbodium. Another one, the Peloric, and it's growing new growth. That one was stunted at that size because it was repotted at that point, and it was during the winter. It's looking quite nice. So yeah. So that was it in my greenhouse, and I'm going to show you the stuff in my kids' room. Let's go there. And we are here, and we have actually blooms on this Phalaenopsis. Hold on a sec, I'll try to get it to focus. Really pretty. There's my twin Phalaenopsis, really dehydrated. I need to actually try to push these roots down somehow, and it's drying up way too fast, so I need to actually water it again. This is my Genesiana. There's a new growth. See, I told you I'm losing the leaves. Not sure why. I do have slow release fertilizers in there as well. And that's my Oculata, which is doing actually fantastic, so I don't know why the other ones are not doing that great. That's my favorite. It's like, I have forgotten the name, but that cacti, it's so cute. And yeah, back to the orchids. So there's my golf green. Hold on a sec, I'll show you. And of course I dropped that one, so I need to top it off a bit. So this is the golf green hair pig, and we have 2 leads here, and this one lead is already pushing out new growth. That one is actually activating the new growth there, and the new roots are pretty substantial already. I think there is like a few in there. There's some, so it's established quite well. I need to actually give some water on the surface so it's not that dry. There is a lot of air because my window is constantly open there for them to actually get the humidity from outside. And so there's the last one, and this is the Phalaenopsis which won't bloom. But yeah, that's all the orchids I have. And yeah, well, I have the seedlings, but there is not that much to be told, so I'm going to make a separate video about them at some point, I guess. Okay, bye for now.